Alright, what's happening, guys? We're back with De Bello Gallico, Book 4, Chapter 30, and this is following the nasty storm that the Romans just encountered. They had high tides because of the full moon, they had their ships getting devastated, and so this is what they're dealing with. Alright, we're starting out with a little Bray rule and an ablative absolute. Alright, so the Bray rule is just saying the quibus is there. I mean, you can translate it acting like it's not there, but it's really just connecting the stuff that we just saw, the storm and all that, with what's going on now. So with these things, and the quibus I'm taking is that these, meaning referring to, you know, the storm outcome. With these things having been recognized or learned, noticed, the Principes Britanniae, the leaders of the Britons, who had come together, had convened. Sorry, Larry's walking all over me right now. Can I help you, Larry? Alright. Alright, so who had come to Caesar, had come together to Caesar post-prolium after the battle, having spoken among themselves, Kunlakuti is a perfect opponent participle. Cum, when and we've got these three ets. Now, there is a both and. I'm going to create a word because you can't say both, and, or both and, because there's more than both. So, intelligent, when they knew that, and so you got yourselves a little indirect statement inside of a cum clause. When you knew that troth, new word, it's like both but triple. Troth, the cavalry, both the ships and grain In real English, you could just say and. That's not as much fun. And we need to make Caesar fun. A say we're lacking from the Romans. And they knew paucitatem militum, the paucity or fewness of soldiers, exiguitate, from the smallness of the camp. Alright, so as of right now, and notice we're still in the same sentence, and this may actually only be one full sentence here. But the Britons, they meet with Caesar, and then as they're walking around and doing all this stuff, and they figure out that they really don't have, the Romans really don't have much. Alright, the quae is referring to the castrum, the camp, which was angustur, which was smaller. Oopsie. Etiam, which was smaller also. From this, or because of this, quote, because Caesar transportorunt, Caesar had transported the legions, itinerant impedimentes, without baggage. Meaning he didn't prep them for a long haul. Alright, so because all of this... Alright, in your Principes is the subject of the Duxerant. And there was a lot going on before we got to that. They thought it was best to be done. Got a little supine action going on here. That and all of this is going to be indirect statement. They thought it best to be done that. Abbot of Absolute going on here with a rebellion having been made. They prohibit nostros. Let me go viros humilites. Alright, the prevent from fermentum grain and supplies and stretch the rem, the situation into the winter in Yemen. Alright, so the Britons are thinking, hey, if they can cut off supplies and keep them here through the winter, the Romans will be screwed. Which isn't wrong. Because with these ones having been overcome, and or Interclusus intercepted or cut off from a return, Redutu. Confidebant and Takashi rule, we need to put an essay there. Confidebant, they believed that Nemenem, no one afterward. Transitorum essay would cross into Britain. Alright, and you've got the future active infinitive going on right there. You've got all this indirect statement happening here. And then gerund of a purpose is going on with this little bit for the sake of bringing on war. So they have this idea that, you know, if they can shut out the Romans and keep them there and whatnot, nobody else is going to want to attack them, which isn't a bad strategy. And fun fact, that's our period. So there is so much going on in that little bit. And so put a little line there. We got another ablative absolute happening with a conspiracy having been made again. Coeperunt, they began to depart from the camp, Palatum, little by little. And Clom secretly to lead. Alright, Suos, their own people, their own men. Out of the fields. Alright, so we're going to have another nice little battle getting ready to brew here. They're going to try to set up a trap. But The Britons, although they've kind of already lost and sued for peace and handed over hostages, they think that what the storm has done has given them an opportunity to take advantage and defeat the Romans.